Again, I can only imagine. Have to. If you guys get sick of this song, but then I'm gonna practice. If you guys got sick, then you can comment. Or if you have any suggestions, any song suggestions, and you can suggest if you want to. Alright. So let's go. Yeah, I'll make it next time. Now I have to get the hang of the tune first. Okay. Wait. Alright. I can only imagine what would be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes would be seeing in your face is before me. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in all you'll be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine when the day comes and I find myself standing in the sun. I can only imagine when all I do is forever worship you. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Yeah, surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Oh, in all you'll be still. Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. Hey, I can only imagine. Yeah, surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Oh, in all you'll be still. Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine when all I will do is forever worship you. I can only imagine. Alright. Since today is Sunday, let's sing one more lah, huh? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I got it. So this song, I sang this song in the car yesterday, which really hits me. Yeah, it really hits me in the heart. Still does hits me in the heart every time. I mentioned that yesterday in yesterday's episode, which is great. I haven't really found the key. Yesterday, the key was really nice, but I'm not sure if this key is the one. I haven't really practiced it. Okay, yeah. Woo! Oh! You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, moving in this place. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, moving in this place. I worship you, I worship you. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every heart. Worship you, worship you. You are here, healing every heart. Worship you, worship you. You are here, running as around. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, mending every heart. I worship you, I worship you. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Hey, this is the wrong lyrics. Wait, that's the best part. Hold up. let's try this one. Okay, this is D. E, F. Hold up. Hold up, hold up. Wait, sorry. It's okay, I'm gonna sing it from memory. Okay. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. Never stop, and never stop working. Never stop, and never stop working. Never stop, you never stop working. Never stop, you never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop, you never stop working. Never stop, you never stop working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Never stop, you never stop working. Never stop, you never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. Never stop, never stop working. Never stop, never stop working. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. 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 Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper. Wow. Promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Yeah. That is who you are. Who you are. Okay. I learned my lesson. I have to swallow. I remember my brother taught me this skill, like where you have to swallow when you're singing. Sometimes you have like a lot of saliva in your mouth. Okay, yeah, alright. Yeah, so before we start, wait, today, this one is Luke 14. Okay. Yeah, so before we start, just want to share with you some stuff. Wow, there's a lot of things happening this morning, which is great. Yeah. So just finished our pastor's sermon. It was great. I don't know, sometimes I have to admit, I have to confess. God, please help me. Yeah, like I wasn't actually paying full attention to today's sermon. I don't know why. Um, yeah, I can say I feel kind of tired. Like my body feels tired. I have enough sleep. I have like 6 hours of sleep. Yeah, but just feel kind of lazy and tired. Sometimes we do that, but then also this is my first time feeling this way, which I don't like it. I don't know. Yeah. But I've been reminded again from the book called Atomic Habits. So one of the thing is to make the habit attractive, make the things more enjoyable. If you want a habit to stick, like to listening to sermons, it's very hard for me to focus. If I'm not attracted to it, if I'm not interested in it, because it I mean, not to say the sermon is boring or what, but then you have to get how to say, I would say if you make it interesting, it's easier for you to remember. I mean, we humans, sometimes we are like that. We need to find things that are interesting so that we will remember, and then that's so that we will do it. Yeah. So for example, for the daily work, what makes me interested in doing this is like sometimes the comments of people commenting, sometimes people watching this live stream, or like just me. If no one is commenting or watching the video, it's alright. It's like me talking to myself to like on the street, and if someone wants to come by this live stream, be my guest, yeah. So in a way it also, yo Charlie, what's up, man? Yeah, so in a way it how is it yeah. Yeah, so like something like this, like interactions with like this, like some friends come and go, some people come and go in the stream. So but yeah, and if nevertheless, if like no friends comes by to the stream, it's alright as well. It's like a something like a journal to me. It's like I mentioned in my first few episodes, like a journal to me, to document like how I am today, and what happened today, what are the miracles performed by God today, and then yeah, sharing some of my frustrations as well, and how I can use the word of God to learn from all of these. Like today, just want to share with you some stuff. Not gonna mention any names, but yeah, it kind of got me so down, kind of down lah, like a bit lah. But then to come to think of it, it's in a different way. It really just really helps a lot. It really helps me feel and I know that this is much better. Yeah. So let me just go straight into it. So I looked through my Instagram story today, and I saw a photo, a story from one of my friends, which is we are in the same field. He's a videographer as well. So he got a job from someone who I've came in contact with, which is like it's the same job, but then he managed to take it because that client kind of reaches out to a lot of people. It doesn't matter, got people can in view or not, your video still will. Thanks, man. Wow, that's the comment of the day. Thanks, man. Yeah, you watching this video actually helps me a lot lah. But yeah, if you are busy, it's okay, man. You can go ahead with your day. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. Because this is like a very free thing. I mean, like you everyone with our choices, so it's okay if you are busy. Yeah. But yeah, it's really cool. I really thank you for sticking by, man, Charlie. Yeah. Yeah. Also, so coming back to the story, so it's like so yeah, so they managed to get the job. I'm not sure. I'm not looking for a reason to that. It got me credit. I miss your life, but I still watch it after that. Thanks, man. Wow. I really appreciate it so much, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, so sorry. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm looking for the reason why they got the job. I was asking myself as well, like, do I don't necessarily need the job. And then the weird thing I just realized is, yeah, so last night I was talking to a friend. It was she was a mutual friend from Miriam. So she came. So we went out for dinner, and then we talk a bit about, like, about businesses and stuff. So she came out with she approached me with a business opportunity, which is a very good business, which is something that I've been researching all this while, and I don't think I will disclose it here right now. So it's just something that I've been doing some research on, and she came out with she approached me with this opportunity, which I think, like, this is the time that I should delve into it. I should go and take it, because I've been thinking about this for so long already, and, like, God gave me this opportunity of, like, taking this. So I'm like, wow, it's really amazing lah. Yeah. So, and then when I accept that opportunity, right? And then today, seeing that story, it makes me write down this thing. So I wrote down this point, which is, when God closes one door, He opens a bigger one for us. Yeah. So it's really true. It's quite true. I did write down how I feel after I saw the story. I felt kind of sad at first, but then I feel pumped afterwards. Allow me share, yeah, bro. All right, sure, man. Sure. So so yeah, so of course, definitely, when I saw see the story, I feel immediately sad in a way, because I would really love to work with that client in a way. But then after that, I feel like it's okay. It doesn't really matter much. If it's my like if it's my permanent job, like I did mention in my past few episodes as well, like, we really need an anchor in our life. So that anchor, it depends on it really depends on you, okay? Like, your anchor, it can be, but of course, our first and most important anchor is our relationship with God, okay? And it's whether we have Jesus with us as well. We have to be Jesus centered, okay? Jesus has to be the center of our lives, okay? That will be our anchor. So if we don't have that anchor, we don't have that center, right? So, like, for example, if I don't get this client, I will be shaken. I'll be like, walao, I will find some other ways to replace. Okay, this life is like that. Sometimes we find other things to replace. Like, if we have hatred, we find something to replace our hatred. Okay, so this thing never gets dealt with. Like objects, sometimes, like, that's why people shop. Like, if they feel happy, they shop because they want to replace that happiness with an object. When they feel sad, they shop because they want to replace that sadness with something. Like, for smokers as well. Like, last time when I used to smoke, when I feel bored, I smoke. When I feel sad, I smoke. When I'm out with friends, when I'm happy, I smoke. Okay, there's always something to replace that thing. So smoking is my replacement for my happiness, for my sadness, for everything. Okay, and right now, when I feel sad, I tried. I tried to I still have to work on that. I try to pray, but sometimes I do watch movies. I replace that habit of, like, when I feel sad, I smoke. Okay, when I'm in the car. Okay, sometimes last time when I was driving, when I feel bored, I smoke. Okay, I smoke in the car. Yeah. So what do I do? I listen to podcasts. I listen to classical music. I be present. I replace my bad habit with something good, with something else, something I can enjoy, something that's more attractive. So my attraction is growth. Okay, I want to improve myself. So when I'm listening to podcasts, I don't know why. Like sometimes I don't think the local radio station really helps a lot. Because sometimes they do pranks, they do like very entertainment stuff. I don't really gain a lot from that. Sometimes they do interviews lah, definitely. But then I find more value from podcasts, like from America, or from like yeah, usually from American podcasts. Those really help me a lot. Yeah, or audio forms lah. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say here is like we really have to find the replacement. We have to acknowledge the fact that we usually find replacements for everything, each and everything. Like you if you realize it, right, like let's say for example, if you're chasing this girl, or if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, right, so if you don't have this boyfriend or girlfriend, if you don't have this if you're not chasing this crush or whatever, you will definitely find something else to replace. You will replace that energy, that time, on something else. Okay, like for example, today you're planning to fly to somewhere for holiday, but then that plan is cancelled, so you find something else to replace. It can be vacation here. The point is, we always searching for something to replace. So I live with this. So one thing that I've read from here is a book about leadership, is that we have to know what are the things that's good to be replaced with. Okay, think about what are the things that we are losing and what we are gaining. Okay, like for my move to Miri, I mentioned it on this channel before, that I was thinking of moving back to Miri. It's my hometown, so I wrote down what will I be losing and what will I be gaining. Okay, so I always look at the good parts. I look at the good parts first. If the good parts is a lot more than the bad parts, then I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, so what I'll be losing, okay, I would say a bit of my freedom, because I will be with my family, and like sometimes I have to follow my family to work, or to like for food, or like for shelter, for a lot more stuff. I cannot, it's very hard for me to schedule my time. So my clients here, my friends, some of my friends here, okay, so those are quite so we will put it aside first. So think about what I will be gaining. So the first thing I'll be gaining is family relationship. The second thing is companionship, because right here I usually live with my uncle and auntie, but sometimes we only talk like during dinner time and sometimes during lunch. Yeah, so but they're not direct families. I mean, I'm okay with them, but I'm not okay yet, like very okay with my direct family, like my cousins, my grandma, grandpa, my uncle, auntie. So I would love to build that. I would love to build that relationship. Yeah, so I'll be gaining that relationship. I'll be gaining companionship. I'll be gaining shelter. I don't really have to worry about my daily expenses, because we usually eat together. Yeah, so and they are okay with it. Yeah, so I'm really grateful for that. So yeah, so my daily expenses, and I'll be gaining more. How to say? I'll be gaining more experiences, family experiences with them. I'll be able to experience their growth, like my grandparents, my uncle, my cousins, their growth. I'll be able to experience that, how they grow up, yeah, and they can experience me growing up as well, yeah. So come to think of it, can I let go of the clients, all of the things here, to gain all of these, to experience the growth of my family? That's like, that's way better. Okay, I would say that's much more important than the clients here, the friends here, yeah, because people always say family is everything. I don't know that. I never had that, I never know what does it mean when it comes to that. Family is everything. Like, some people can give up everything for their family, and for me, I can honestly say I don't know that, and I really want to learn that. Okay, I really want to learn what it means to have a family, what it means to give up everything for your family, and this is what I'm doing. If I move back to Miri, I'll be giving up everything I have right here, what I've built, like my customer base, everything. Give up absolutely everything to be with my family. Um, but then, but the thing is, give up everything, not entirely everything. I'm not giving up on God. I'm not giving up on being a Christian. I'm not giving up on who I am as a person to be with them. Okay. If you guys don't know, my family, they are actually they're non-believers. I'm not gonna give up my commitment with God to be with them, but I would love to introduce them to God. Okay, I would love to introduce them to Jesus. Okay, yeah. So that's where I am right now. Yeah. So because Jesus has taught me a lot, has taught me a lot about loving one another, what it means, what love means. Okay, what do you mean by love? Okay, I didn't know that. I thought I talked about it on this episode before. I thought love was seeing a nice pretty girl and like loving her. you know yeah, and then like for girls it's like seeing a nice pretty guy. Doesn't matter the wealth actually, like at first like in high school and in uni, and I always thought like it's like that, like you seen someone who's attractive and you fall in love with the attractiveness, and you want them to be like a trophy, a shiny object that you bring around, showing them, I got her, she's attractive, and I managed to get her. That's why people always say something, this term like trophy wife. Okay, so I always thought love was a trophy wife, and I watched a video before which talks about this, which is it's a very it's actually a movie called Little Woman. Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch it someday, maybe after this, I don't know. Yeah, so it talks about like, so there's this scene saying that this girl says that I have a soul, I can work, I have talent, but this world treats me like an object, which is something quite sad, which is really true. That's how usually some like a lot of people in the world treats women. That's why they don't really let women to be president or to be like our prime minister, because they usually people treat them as trophies. But then we didn't thought that we never treated them as humans, which is bad. Yeah. So all of these love, being loved and loving others, I learned it from Jesus. I learned it from the Bible, the Word of God. I learned it from experience. I learned it from I learned everything from God. Okay, and I would never learn how to love. I would never learn what does it mean to love if I never have known God, if I never have known the Word of God, if I never have been close to Jesus. Yeah, so I would love to introduce these to my family, and if I can introduce these to my family, then I can introduce this to the world. And that's a bit of a challenge, and I did ask myself, am I willing to take the challenge? And I think to myself again, if I'm not willing to take the challenge, right, then wait, hold on, wait. Then I'm thinking like, if I'm not willing to take the challenge, then that's what today we'll be looking at. Okay, that's what today we'll be looking at, like how the cost of being a disciple. What does it cost to be a disciple? What does it cost to be in the kingdom of God? Okay, if I'm not willing to accept the challenge, it's like I'm not willing to save my family. I'm not willing to save souls. Okay, so pastor did talk about saving souls and like sharing the good news, and this might be my calling. This can be my calling to be back and share the good news. Okay, I'm not sure yet. I seriously have a bit of doubts, but then I would want to learn. I keep praying. I always have this thought like if I have doubt, then I have to pray, because if I'm a Christian, I wouldn't need to be doubtful with everything that happens in my life, because in the Bible it always emphasizes this, like we don't have to be doubtful anymore when we are saved. We are all saved. So then why are you doubtful of your life if you are saved? Yeah. So yeah, today I was listening to this podcast this morning as well. I was talking about uncertainty. In a way, all of us, we are also dealing with uncertainty every time, like COVID-19. And then like when you're driving out, you are also uncertain, like who knows, that might be your last drive. Or like when you're eating out, who knows, this might be your last meal. We are always dealing with uncertainty, but we just didn't know that because we got used to it. So we have to realize that, we have to be aware of that, and we have to get used to uncertainties. And when we got used to uncertainties, we can never be doubtful again. And that's something that I would really want to eliminate from me. Like, I want to be good with uncertainties. I want to be used to uncertainties. Like today as well, like me realizing that I didn't get the job, that's okay. Like the way I dealing with uncertainty is, I know God has a greater plan for me. If one door closes, another door opens. It's just that simple. And I would say a bigger door opens. It might be from the same door, and the door might open again, but then will you go back to that door? Then that depends on you. If the big door does not open, then you go to the small door or you wait for the big door to open. Yeah. So yeah, just to share with you, yeah, the point that I'm trying to share with you is like, just have faith, hold on to faith. I think that's my mission statement, to hold on to faith. Have faith in everything. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in the people you've came across with. Appreciate them, love them, have faith in God, have faith in Jesus. They know what they are doing. Okay, we don't know what we are doing, so just have faith, leave it to God, leave it to Jesus. Okay, they've planned everything for you. The script is written for you. Okay, so we just have to play our part. You just have to be play in our just play our part and let the movie go. Okay, let the movie roll. Okay, keep rolling. All right. Yeah. So what was the title again for today? Take the lowest place. Yeah. Yeah. So with all of this said, take the lowest place. What does that mean? Then we will go to the Bible and we let God, we let Jesus talk to you about it, explain more about it. Okay, yeah. So Luke chapter 14, book of Luke chapter 14, and let's go. 11, okay. Once above, when Jesus went to eat in the house of a prominent Pharisee, he was being carefully watched. There in front of him was a man suffering from abnormal swelling of his body. Jesus asked the Pharisees and experts in the law, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath or not?" But they remained silent. So taking hold of the man, he healed him and sent him on his way. Then he asked him, "If one of you has a child or an ox that falls into a well on the Sabbath day, will he not immediately pull it out?" And they had nothing to say. When he noticed when the guests picked the places of honor at the table, he told them his parable. When someone invites you to a wedding feast, do not take the place of honor for people more distinguished than you may have been invited. If so, the host who invited both of you will come to and say to you, give this person your seat. The humiliated you will have to take the least important place. But when you are invited, you take the lowest place, so that when your host comes, he will say to your friend, move up to a better place, then you will be honored in the presence of all the other guests. For everyone who exalts himself will be humble, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. Okay. Yeah. Then Jesus said to his host, when you give a luncheon or dinner, to do not invite your friends, your brothers or sisters, your relatives, or your rich neighbors. If you do, they may invite you back, so you will be repaid. But when you give a banquet, invite the poor and the crippled, the lame, the blind, and you will be blessed. Although they cannot repay you, you will be repaid at the resurrection of the righteous. The parable of the great banquet. When one of those at the table with him heard this, he said to Jesus, blessed is the one who will eat at the feast in the kingdom of God. Jesus replied, a certain man was preparing a great banquet and invited many guests. At the time of the banquet, he sent his servant to tell those who had been invited, come, for everything is now ready. But they all alike began to make excuses. The first said, I have just brought a field and I must go and see it. Please excuse me. Another said, I have just bought 5 yoke of oxen and I'm on my way to try them out. Please excuse me. Still another said, I just got married, so I can't come. The servant came back and reported this to his master. Then the owner of the house became angry and ordered his servant, go out quickly into the streets and alleys of the town and bring in the poor, the crippled, and the blind and the lame. Sir, the servant said, well, what you order has been done, but there is still room. Then the master told his servant, go out to the roads and country lanes and make them come in, so that my house will be full. Okay, yeah. I tell you, not one of those who were invited in will get a taste of my banquet. Large crowds were traveling with Jesus, and then and turning to them, he said, if anyone comes to me and does not hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even their own life, such a person cannot be my disciple. And whoever does not carry their cross and follow me cannot be my disciple. Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. You first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it. For if you lay the foundation and are not able to finish it, everyone who sees it will ridicule you, saying the person began to rebuild and wasn't able to finish. Or suppose a kingdom is about to it's a kingdom. A king. Where is it? Finish it. Finish it. Everyone who sees the person beyond the finish. Suppose a king is about to go to war against the king. Won't he first sit down and consider whether he is able with 10,000 men to oppose the one coming against him with 20,000? If he is not able to, he will send a delegation while the other is still a long way off and will ask for terms of peace. In the same way, those of you who do not give up everything you have cannot be my disciples. Salt is good, but if it loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is fit neither for the soil nor for the manure pile. It is thrown up. Whoever has ears to hear, let them hear. Amen. Okay. I suddenly feel like I should go Instagram live. I don't know why. But yeah, let's just go with it. Okay. Oh, there's a new function for Instagram. Let me try. The title. What was it? Take the lowest place. Take the lowest place. Add title. Fundraiser. What's fundraiser? Connection has time out. Let me try again. Oh, okay. IR. What is IR? Ooh. Okay, got distracted a bit. But yeah, okay. Checking connection. Okay. Okay, we're live. Alright. Okay, alright, so the first yeah. The first point from here. Oh yeah, from the fifth. Yeah. If one, then he asked them if one of you has a son or an ox that falls into a well on the Sabbath day, will you not immediately pull him out? Yeah. So it's saying that, let's say if you're in church, like if a kid falls down, then won't you go immediately to pick him up? You know? Yeah. So, yeah. Wait, yeah. Okay. Do not take the place of honor, take the lowest. Yeah. Okay. We go to the title of the show, verse 10. But when you are invited, take the lowest place, so that when your host comes, he will say to your friend, move up to a better place, that you will be honored in the presence of your fellow guests. Yeah. So yeah, when you are invited, take the lowest place. So this is the when it comes to being humble, you know, like when you are being invited to oh yeah, so when it comes to positions, excuse me, when it comes to positions, like when you're at a very high position, right, remember to take the lowest place. Like care for the people under you, like when they are in the lowest place. Like I've read this book. It's talking about like it's at the relationship place, in the relationship section, which is really good. Oh no. Yeah. So it's talking about the CEO of, what was it? Oh, Walmart. Yeah. So when he got out of his private jet, right, or where I think it's private jet, he went on one of the trucks from Walmart to another. Oh, I think the logistics, like from the plane, the things, supplies from the plane to the truck to Walmart. He took a ride with the trucker, with the people on the truck, to go to like to go to where he wants to go. I think to Walmart office lah. Yeah. So same thing over here on verse 9. Verse 10. Take the lowest place. Even the CEO can sit with the trucker, you know. So that's how you be humble lah. That's how you become humble lah. You care about the people who are not, that you like not in a good position. Okay. So what I've learned actually from the book as well is to put a 10 on people's head, so you can see that they have value. Okay. Because sometimes we subconsciously judge them in our head, like, this guy doesn't look good, then we subconsciously judge them by their appearance. Like I said, when it comes to like their attraction, their um how they look like, you know, we judge them by how we subconsciously judge them or how they look, or we like from the quote that I posted on my Instagram, like the from Donnie Yen. I really love that. Not love the culture, but then love the way he point out. He did mention that we ask people what are they doing to judge on their what to judge how are we gonna how we treat them, you know, to justify how we treat them based on their jobs. Yeah, how we respect them, how do we respect them based on their jobs, which is really bad. Yeah, so so instead of hold on yeah, so instead of subconsciously judging them, why not we put a value on them? Because people want to feel important, all of us, we want to feel important, so we should put a value on everyone's head, because everyone has value. Humans are assets. Yeah, all of us, we are assets. Okay, we are always constantly growing. Sometimes we drop as well. We are like stocks. The stock market drops, but we also go we go all of us, we can always strive, we can always go up. Some kid you met at the side of the street could be the next Steve Jobs or whoever, you know. Yeah, so it's not like when he or she became like Steve Jobs or whoever, then you respect them. But the point is, we have to always keep that in mind, that everyone has value. Okay, even the lowest people, everyone has value in them. We just have to help them point it out. Sometimes they really need our help to point it out. If that's not the case, then the worst can happen, you know. Yeah, so have to understand how the people in the lowest place feel, and we empathize with them, be empathetic. Okay, yeah, really understand how they feel, so then you can easily relate and talk to them. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I guess that's it lah. Oh, almost an hour already. So yeah, I really hope you guys can learn from this episode. Yeah, from earlier, I think it works, applies to what I felt earlier. Like I empathize with like the videographer that got the job, you know. Like he might be in a bad position than I am, you know. I appreciate where I am right now, who I am right now. I'm good with where I am right now, you know. So me right now, I'm cozy at home. Like I how to say, yeah, so he might be in a worse position than I am, so he might need the job more than I do, but then it's just that I didn't know. I didn't know that, you know. So yeah, and then in the end, I got offered a better job. I got offered a better opportunity. So yeah, so the saying goes, when one door closes, another one opens. Yeah, so it's the same thing that applies to everything. We always have to remember that when we say no to something, we say yes to something better. Yeah, so when we humble ourselves, that's when we get to see more opportunities. When we get to empathize, get to understand each other, get to see, when we get to see other people's values, that's where we how to say, that's where we strive more, that's where we strive further and strive better. Yeah, hey Yuli, what's up, man? Yeah, so remember to take the lowest place, like from verse 10. What is it? Take the lowest place, and when your host comes, he will say to you, friend, move up to a better place. Yeah. So yeah, if you take the lowest place, someone will bring you to a better place, maybe a higher place. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess I kind of point out the main points already. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I guess that's it lah. Don't wanna this topic like definitely a lot, but yeah, it's been a great morning. Now it's almost like things already, from you okay lah, okay. Let me just leave you with one thing, like one more thing, like from a small thing, it can affect you or it can drive you. You know that small story, even though that story, kind of hurts me a bit. I have to admit, kind of hurts me a bit. But after that, I turned that energy into like feeling grateful for them. Like I feel I think to myself like it's great that they can shoot, they are able to shoot that video. I'm grateful that this community is still alive, you know. Yeah, so what is it, yeah, so I turn that energy into me pursuing other things as well, like pursuing something better, right? I wrote down on my journal. This is my journal actually. This is actually quite a big journal. So I wrote down there, it got me pumped. Yeah, so I wrote right here, it got me pumped to pursue fully onto YouTube, you know, because I'm actually looking deep into YouTube and mostly digital marketing. But then I guess I have to focus on YouTube first. I really want to focus on YouTube. How does it actually work? I've watched a lot of videos. So I watched a lot of videos. I've done a lot of research on like YouTube, and I really think that that's a place for me. And so far I've uploaded two. It's a random one. I don't really have to plan anything on about it. Just hit record and then just share whatever I want to share, you know. But then maybe I have to grow my channel to a certain point first, so that specific content I can save it for my other, like for my viewers, you know, for my for my viewers. Yeah, so for my fan base in a way. But yeah, exciting, greatness is coming. A lot of exciting things is coming. So from little and little failure or little incident can generate into something much better. Yeah, definitely I can definitely throw some I don't know whether if I'm throwing some shade online right now or not, but then I can definitely do that. I can definitely throw shade or spread negativity, like you know. But how to say, but yeah, but I'm not throwing shade. If I want to throw shade, I can easily tag the person, the people that affected me, but then they actually helped me. If I want to make it much better, I wouldn't actually share this to you guys about it. But then I would say we all experienced this before. We all experienced like these kind of failures or this kind of incident before. So we have to own it. We have to learn from this. Yeah. And if no one is sharing these incidents, we'll keep on following. We'll keep on doing the same things, same mistakes as we did last time. Yeah. Like depression. Some people might be thinking like, I'm not gonna share it. No one's gonna watch it. If no one's gonna watch it, then why bother sharing it? And if no one watches it online, then I might as well just end it. You know. Yeah. So it's the same thing when it comes to depression talk. Like if you don't talk about it, it's still gonna be there. So like right now when I'm talking about the business side of things, if I don't talk about it, then it's still gonna be there lah. This thing. Yeah. Hello, Jiaxing. Hello, 大嫂. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully you guys can get some insight on a bit of like a business perspective of some stuff. Yeah, wow, relating the business side of things with the gospel, which is quite cool. Yeah, which is cool. I really love that. Yeah, because like everything around us revolves around God. Okay, so can revolve around God. We just depends on whether we want to include that or not. Yeah, but hi, I'm still working, but how much a while. Thanks, Jasing. Yeah. So so yeah yeah so it depends on you whether if you want to involve God in your life or not. Okay. Yeah, it all comes down to our decisions. But yeah, I can tell you for like very straightforward that it comes 头看 you see what you think. Oh, thank you. So what was I trying to say again? Oh yeah, definitely it will be the one of the best choice you ever make if you involve God in everything that you do. Yeah. So yeah. All right. Okay. So gonna see you guys next time on YouTube or Facebook. I'm gonna continue on Instagram probably. If you guys wanna watch more, you can watch on Instagram. Probably I don't know. Okay lah. So may God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye.